I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Um, really quick. If you're watching on audio, I'm gonna need you to switch over to Spotify video, or I'm gonna need you to switch over to YouTube. Just Overdramatic with Austin. Just come on down, because if you are watching without audio, you are so lost. You're so confused. But if you're watching with audio or with video, you're scared. Yeah. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Overdramatic with Austin. We have made it to the double digits. We are officially 10 weeks into the podcast. And honestly, this is the most fun I've ever had in my life. um, you know, sorry, I should have brushed my fur out. A lot going on today. If you're confused, don't be. Actually, if you're confused, I get it. Also, I'm just trying to no blanket today. Because there's no need for me to explain why, but we have a special guest. I didn't want to spoil it. Last week I did talk about it a little bit, but I kind of wanted to leave it a surprise. So let's go ahead and get our special guest up here. Daisy, come here. Come here. Don't be like that. Come here. Daisy, come here. Oh, here she comes. Come here. Oh, making her podcast debut. Look at the camera. Okay, we're done. Come here. Get. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. She's confused. You want to say something? Okay. Daisy, look at the camera. Look. She's lost. Guys, okay, I just rubbed some of my nose off. The makeup's gonna eventually have to. It's gonna look horrible at the end of the episode, so I do apologize. But we have a special guest here. This is my new dog, Daisy. Hi. Do you want to say something? She's good. Yeah, she's good. Oh, what? What? She's sassy. She's sweet. She's old. She's funny. She's energetic. And she's a lover. Guys, this is Daisy. The side eye she's giving me right now. Guys, this is. We're 5 minutes in and I'm so uncomfortable. Not even 5 minutes. Like, not. Yeah. Can you believe we're 10 weeks in? Do you want to get on the couch? Like, come on. Come on. Up on the couch. Up. Come on. I let her on the couch, so I don't know why she's not like. Daisy, get on. Like, do you want to get on the couch? Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna come. Can you? Ooh, I just shocked her. Can you see her? Daisy, come here. Come like closer. Come like in a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see her. I don't know if you can see her. If you can't, this is Daisy's ass. If you can, this is her face. Woo. Anywho, guys, Daisy is my brand new dog. I got her Thursday. And a shock to everyone. Nobody knew. Um, sorry, I'm itchy. So I'll explain this in a second. Just really fast, let's talk about Daisy. So Daisy's my brand new doggy. She's a little sweetie. I adopted her from a shelter. Um, now that I work at a vet, guys, there's a lot of benefits of having a dog, and I felt I didn't want to go have those benefits go to waste, because like I feel like there's a dog out there who needs me, and I could use my benefits to help their lives, and Daisy is that dog. So with that being said, there's literally nothing wrong with her. She's 11. She is a Scorpio. She was born actually no, she's a Libra. I'm sorry. She was born October 10th. Little Libra baby. Um, and yeah, she's so sweet. She is a fan of Sabrina Carpenter, played Sabrina in the car. She howled. She is, I don't know. She's just a ball of life and energy, and she is so sweet. And it's so hard to take anything I'm saying seriously when I look like this. Oh, the sigh she just let out. Um, Anywho, what are we gonna? I didn't write anything down today, so this is all from the top of my head. So it might be a short episode, might be a long episode, but I actually do want to say something because I'm looking over on my counter and I see it. Okay, no, pause. I got Daisy because I was sitting at work one day and I checked the animals website and it was like dogs for adoption and Daisy was on there and she was sponsored, meaning she's free. So I got my little free doggy, and she loves it. I never leave her home alone except for when I go to therapy, which, by the way, I have therapy in 3 hours. So, yeah. Um, Anywho, I love Daisy. She's sweet. But we'll come back to her in a second. Let's figure on let's talk about what's going on here. So I am dressed up as Cat in the Hat, if it was not obvious. Some of you might think I'm entering my furry era. I say it's just a phase. I am not entering my furry era though, don't be scared. So, I don't know how to describe the inspo. So I know for the 10th episode I wanted to do something big, cool, special, fun, and really fast, I do actually have hands. So I'm going to take this off for a second so I can check my phone. I knew I wanted to do something big and special and fun just because, like, 10 episodes, we cheered. So I knew, again, for the 20th time, I wanted to do something special. So I wrote down some ideas. And it was between dressing up as Chapel Roan, SpongeBob, Nosferatu, or hyperpigmentation. And here we are. I chose this because I already had everything, because this was actually my Halloween costume. Hold on. Whenever my nose is itchy, I just have to tap it because I can't itch it. And this makes me question how women wear makeup, because I know they don't wear makeup like this, but when they wear like really cool makeup, like maybe I just needed some of that setting spray. I don't know. Anyway, this actually was my Halloween costume. Um, and yes, I did go out in public. We went to Target. Um, so I feel like as if my makeup that day was a little bit better. I had red lipstick and the lines were a little bit better. I was using like an eyeliner pen or something to do this today. So that's why it doesn't look that great, because I don't have a sharpener and the pen was a little bit dull. So, yes. Um that's why it looks the way it does. I decided on this outfit just because I actually don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to do something fun. I wanted to dress up, do something cool, and I felt as if dressing up as the Cat in the Hat was the best option. There's like a hair in my face. Hold on. Oh my god, my makeup's gonna look so bad by the end of this episode. Probably already looks horrible. I did just do this like 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna have to wipe this on my gloves. I'm so sorry. Or maybe my pants because I'm black. That was. Or pause. I'm not black. The outfit's black. Um, Sorry, I'm checking my makeup. This looks fucking horrible. Honestly, my hair's kind of eating now. Hold on. Oh, maybe I should start wearing this hat whenever I go places. My eyebrows are gelled down. You cannot see because of my hair, but yeah. Maybe could have used a little bit more makeup. White. I don't know. I don't know. It looks fine, but like compared to like Halloween's looked so much better. But I don't have. I gave my red lipstick to Zoe because I don't need red lipstick. So yeah. Anywho, I do have a big thing I want to talk about this episode, so let's go ahead and get into it. I am starting to side with the fact that maybe the moon landing wasn't real. Only because I feel like, okay, I'm gonna sound dumb, and if I sound dumb, please, autocorrect me in the comments. Autocorrect me. The fuck? Correct me. I believe the moon landing was fake because it was 1969. Let's set the scene. 1969, and they were sending, I believe, 3 men to space. And not Neil Armstrong, yes. He was shot up to space. Broadcasted on TVs everywhere, okay? All over America. And we're watching these three men in space, and then they come back, I think. I don't know, I really wasn't paying attention. So maybe I will sound dumb as fuck saying this, but they come back, and it's been like what? How long ago was that? Let's do the math. 1969 minus 2025. That was 56 years ago. So over 50 years ago. And I don't think, again, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've been back to space and broadcasted it on the world since then. So technology has. We have these ugly ass fucking Cybertrucks, but we can't fucking live stream from space again. And I don't want to hear oh, well, you can watch NASA's feed. I want to watch a live recording of the rocket getting shot up, walking on the moon. I want to experience what those people experienced in 1969. Why have we not done that again? So it makes me a little bit suspicious because technology has vamped. It's much better than it was before. I feel like there's a lot more people who are interested in that stuff. So like there's people who are willing to do that. So let's drop a little bit of our $26 billion that NASA has on going back to space and live streaming it. You know what, actually, let's do this. Let's call NASA. Because what would happen if you just called NASA up? Can you even call NASA? Okay, so you actually can. Let's call.
Thank you for calling NASA Public Communications Office. For media inquiries and requests, please call the NASA newsroom at 202-358-1600. That's 202-358-1600. For all other inquiries, please leave a brief message regarding the nature of your call and include your name, telephone number, and email address. Please repeat your email address for accuracy. For up-to-date NASA news, visit NASA's website at www.nasa.gov. That's www.nasa.gov. Your interest in NASA is greatly appreciated.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, I just have a few questions about the moon landing. And I would just love to get some answers with a maybe astronaut or maybe an engineer. I would just love to know, like, we went in 1969 and we haven't been back since on like live TV. If we could make that happen, I would just love to experience what they experienced back then because it just seems so cool. So yeah, if you could just give me a call back, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Goodbye. What the fuck is this episode? Like, we're supposed to be celebrating 10 freaking episodes in. Here I am calling NASA. So, what the hell is happening? God, I look ridiculous. Yesterday I ordered DoorDash, and because it was the Super Bowl, and I could see outside the window all the cars, and I was like, I'm so fucking good, actually. And so I ordered DoorDash. So I get this random dude, and I got McDonald's because it was cheap, and yeah. And so I ordered McDonald's, and all of a sudden, this dude has taken my order, and then all of a sudden, he's picked it up within the span of 4 minutes. Okay, I could see his location. That man was 10 minutes away from McDonald's. So I was like, okay, that's weird. Okay, whatever. I don't know. God, I don't know. Why I instantly didn't think, okay, this man's literally, I don't know what's happening. So he starts coming to my apartment, and I'm going outside, and I'm like following his car on the map because my apartment complex can be a little bit confusing for door dashers. I don't know how, but it just seems to be an issue. So I've started following his car on the map, walking around to where it was so I can just go grab my food. And all of a sudden, order complete. Your order was dropped off with the like pickup person. So actually it wasn't. And while I was standing there, I was like, let me watch, because I was out where he parked his car. And I'm like, let me just look around and see if this man drives off. Maybe he just dropped my food off at a door. Like, so I walk around my apartment complex, and I'm like seeing where's this car is, and no car is leaving. It's been like 5 minutes. So I'm still like, where what the fuck? And on the map, it shows he's left. And it's literally letting me rate him, like, rate my food, all that. So I'm looking around, like, where's my food? And so I'm like, okay, what's happening? And so I walk around my apartment complex looking at all the steps. And I know you're already saying, what if he left it in the office? It was Sunday and the office is closed. So locked doors, can't. Even outside the doors, there was no food. And it's not that hard to miss a fucking McDonald's order delivery bag because they're fucking the size of a damn IKEA bag. And so I literally could not find this food. So I go back upstairs and I'm like, hey, what the hell's happening? So I try texting him and I'm like, where are you? Did you drop my food off? Like, where did you drop it off? Usually if they just drop it off with the person, they don't take a picture of it. So I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck my food is. And so no text. And then I check back 2 minutes, seen 2 minutes ago. Girl, I know damn well you're not about to leave. You're not about to fuck with my food. Because when you fuck with my food, you fuck with my money. And I don't fuck with people who fuck with my food or my money. So where the fuck is my food? And where the fuck is my money if I don't fucking get my food? So, I'm sorry. I just saying all this, dressed like this, I honestly think it's like so unserious. But, so I call DoorDash and I'm like, hey, where the fuck is my food? And I explained to them everything that happened, and they're like, okay, let's try calling his number. So they called his number, he didn't answer. And when I tried calling his number, it was just like a DoorDash hotline. So he put his phone number as DoorDash support. So automatically I'm like, what the fuck? And so I'm on the phone with DoorDash and I'm like, what are we gonna do about this? What's the future plans president to give me my fucking money back or my food? And so he's like, the best thing we can do is like give you a refund or we can redo the order. And I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like going to get food. Let's just redo the order, see what happens. If it fucks up again, I'll just get my money back, whatever. So God bless me with this incredible woman. I forgot her name, but she was a diva because she got my food, brought it straight here, didn't deliver to any other places, brought it straight here. And she got out of that car, curled red hair. She had knee-high boots up to like right here with like leggings underneath. She was a diva. She was a diva. And when she gave me the food, I was like, thank you so fucking much. And I gave her an extra like $4 tip. So shout out to her. I was so happy to get my food. It's really hard to do anything with these gloves. And I just had to sit back down. Hold on. I gotta like get adjusted. Oh my god. Okay. Because I'm trying to like stay in frame. I'm trying to not sit on my dog. And I'm also trying to like not flash anybody with this freaking suit. Anyhow. Sorry. There's just a lot happening. Yeah. So I got my food. Shout out to the woman. Love you. Guys, I have been... Oh, let's talk about my first week at work. So it went really well. Obviously. Ended up getting a freaking dog. Working the front desk is interesting. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. If that makes any sense. I'm doing it, and if I do it wrong, then I guess I do it wrong. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah. Guys, I love Daisy. Daisy. Wish you could see. Can you see her face? I don't even know if you can see her face. Yeah. I'm just trying to get through it. Girl, this is so hard. This is like the chapter of my life right now where I'm like, okay, let me just work for like a hot. Okay, girl, you're showing your stuff, and I don't know if that's loud on YouTube. I'm gonna need you to chill. There's so much happening. This is like the most chaotic episode ever. So I'm just like kind of doing my thing, and if I do it wrong, I do it wrong. If I do it right, we cheered. Hallelujah. Thank God. But yeah, I'm so intrigued with the fact that I have therapy in 3 hours, and I literally have to take all of this off. Sorry, my mom texted me. I want to make sure it's not an emergency. What are you supposed to have at the post office? Addison Ray vinyl. Guys, my Addison Rae Diet Pepsi signed vinyl came. Okay. My Addison Rae signed Diet Pepsi vinyl came, but I forgot to ship it here. I shipped it to my parents' house. So, yeah. I didn't tell my parents about the dog, fun fact, and my parents were very against me getting a dog. So what I did is I just got it and surprised my mom. Don't do that. It's stupid. I don't know why I did it. But basically, she just walked in here and the dog was just sitting here and she was gagged. She was like, "Austin, are you fucking kidding me?" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "I told you no." Also, crazy thing to say to someone who like pays their own rent and lives in their own apartment, but it's fine. And so I was like, "Well, it's fine." My mom's biggest concern was like, who's gonna watch the dog when we go meet Trisha Paytas, which by the way is in less than a month, and I'm so fucking excited. I can't believe I'm gonna actually get to hug and meet Trisha Paytas. What the fuck? And so I was like, I have a friend coming to watch her. Because it's literally not even for 48 hours. We're driving to Salt Lake, turn around, drive back. Or driving to Salt Lake, going to the concert, going to bed, turn around, wake up, and coming back. So it's going to not even be 48 hours. And then when I go see Flo and meet Flo with Zoe and ATL, someone from work is going to watch the dog. So everything is set. We're good. I feel like a conductor. Yeah. I'm so excited to have this dog in the summertime because she is like obsessed with going outside and going on walks and stuff. And I love Montana in the summertime. So thank you. Thank you. Anyhow, guys, today is just such a great day. I actually do have work tomorrow and I don't want to go. It's not that I don't want to go. It's just like I don't know if you guys can see that, the look she just gave the camera. It's not that I don't want to go because like I like going to work. It's just like I hate working. I hate doing anything that's not like this. So it's gross. Let's see, because I just had like a 4-day weekend. This is like the most time I think I've ever like checked my phone during an episode, but like I need to. So cry about it. Yeah, I've had 3 days off, and now I have to go work 4 days. I'm just tired. And then I have Sunday. Hello? What is happening? Do you know what that is? Say hey to the camera. Come here. Come here. Can you like turn your body this way? Come here. Daisy, come here. Ooh, okay. Anywho, something's going off in my like locked room where like the gas stuff is. So fingers crossed nothing blows up in a few minutes. If this episode never gets uploaded, I'm dead. Also, I'm in the process of trying to get Spotify and Apple Music to get all my or Apple Podcasts to get all my episodes uploaded. I don't know what the issue is, but we are on the struggle bus right now with that shit. I've reached out to them so many times. They said I tried to make a Spotify creators account, which I didn't. So I'm trying to delete the account that I didn't make, but I can't because it doesn't fucking exist. Yeah. So I'm supposed to be hearing back from Spotify. Once they like get rid of my Spotify for creators thing, I can go to the other people who are distributing my podcast and be like, "Hey, fix this," and then they'll be able to fix it. So the episodes should be back either next week or the week after next. I'm trying so hard. I'm sorry. For now, go on YouTube and watch it. You know, a lot of people didn't even watch them on damn Spotify and stuff to begin with, so it's fine. They mostly get viewed on YouTube, but that's only because when I post TikToks, you can go to my profile, click on the YouTube link, and then boom, all my podcast episodes are there for you to enjoy, which y'all be enjoying. Because I love posting clips on TikTok, and it's so funny. Like last week, I posted a clip about like having to hold down the dog while it was getting an anal glands. And I opened with like, she was sticking her finger up the dog's asshole. Like literally the first words that came out of my mouth in the TikTok. And everyone in the comments was like, what happened to hello? What happened to how are you? I was like, well, I mean, I need to get y'all's freaking attention, so you watch the video, and that got their attention. So, shout out to me for being a freaking G. I'm really scared to have to take this off before I go to therapy because I feel like this under my nose is not gonna come out, and that's really it that I'm scared about. I'm just gonna get a face cloth and just, and also there's a little bit on my ears and under my neck. Oh my god, it's gonna be like hell to get off, but it's so worth it because, you know, it's a celebration episode. Even though there hasn't been a lot of celebrating, the 1 year episode will be much better than this. So yeah, I just it's double digits, baby, and double digits is a big thing. When I turned 10, okay, I had a double digits party. So yeah, I didn't have a sweet 16 because I'm not a girl, but which, like, can we normalize sweet 16s for men? Like, I want a car. The fuck? Um, okay, let me rephrase that. Can we normalize sweet 16s for boys? Because I would have loved to got a car. I did get a car, like, after I stopped having seizures, which was like 17, 18. So I had to wait a few years, but still, okay. I worked hard and took all those classes. And when I say classes, I mean I literally signed up for classes, went to the like meeting at the school, and then the next day I was driving a car, which is crazy, by the way. Like, no, like, let's go over the books, or no, this is how you drive a car, just automatically placed me in a car with another student that went to that school. Which, let me tell you something, nothing is more traumatizing than when they're like, okay, buddy up. Oh, so I'm triggered. Oh, so I'm actually triggered. I literally had nobody in my group. Thank God there was this boy, and I'm friends with his sister on Instagram still. God bless him. He turned around and he had no one in his group because all of his friends went and like got in a group. He turned around and he said, "Do you want to be in a group with me?" Anxiety cured. Okay. Depression ended. Thank God. And I was like, "Yes, please. Please. Please." And so, and the worst is like when you go to like a meeting about something and you have to go with a parent and they put the parents on one side and the kids on the other side. Girl, don't separate me from my damn mom. What the hell are you doing? We came here as a fucking duo. We're leaving as a duo. What the fuck? And so, yeah, it's a little bit traumatizing to have to do stuff like that in school, which is why I'm so grateful I never have to do another fucking group project in my life, because I will never forget the most traumatic group project I had to do was in like seventh grade history class. Okay. And this is what actually made me drop out of in-person school and start doing book school for the rest of middle school and then online school for high school. I had this dude in my group and we were doing this project, and there was so much information we had to gather. We had to be in like a duo or trio, like group to give our presentation, not fucking presentate. And so I'm trying to get all the information, but like I literally am getting as much as I possibly can. And so he's sitting there. I look over his computer. He's on fucking Cornhub, not Pornhub, Corn, CORN. And I'm not saying that so I don't get like banned. It's literally Cornhub. So he's on Cornhub looking at like sexy pictures of corn, not porn, but corn. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Mind you, this is the same kid, which, by the way, is fucking crazy. This is the same kid that called the school last year and made a gun threat. I wasn't even there when that happened because I was still living in Georgia. This was when I moved to Montana. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Why do I get partnered with the fucking school shooter? He ended up not having a gun. So, yeah, still scary nonetheless. Like, what the fuck? And so, of course, I get partnered with this fucking kid. And by the end of it, I've done half the page of all the information I could find in the span of 50 minutes when you have fucking 3 pages of information you have to find. And so I found all the information I could find. And I literally told him, I was like, bro, this is it. Like, we have to presentate tomorrow. Like, and you best believe the second I step out of that school, do not fucking expect you all could be like in the comments, oh my God, you should have gotten home, taken the paper, did all the work. Absolutely fucking not. I would rather fail getting all the information I could get when I was in school than go home and have to spend an extra hour doing the rest of this kid's homework for him. No fucking way that shit was about to happen. So it's time for us to presentate, and I go up, and she's like, okay, tell me about this. I tell her about it. She's like, kind of iffy. She's like, okay. Then she tells him, tell me something about this. Then she fucking calls me out, and she's like, Austin, some of this information you wrote down isn't right. Well, girl, it's fucking Wikipedia. Like, what? Do you think it was all going to be right? Like, you were telling us to Google it to find the information. I did the best I fucking could. Okay, maybe next time give us a link to the fucking website you want us to use. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. So, finally, she's like, tell me about this. I literally turned the paper on. I was like, well, this is all the information we had because we couldn't finish. This fucking fuck-ass teacher. First of all, you've already set me up for failure when you partnered me up with the fucking kid who threatened to shoot the school up. Okay, what the fuck? And so she goes, you had 50 minutes to find all the information, the both of you, and all you could do was 2 sheets. We were supposed to have 3. I literally wanted to cry. I was like, this bitch. And you know what? I can get mad at her all I want, but like, in her defense, she didn't know. She didn't know. Like, she probably thought the kid was helping. He wasn't, but she probably thought he was. Again, he was not. And so class ends, and like, that was a fucking shit show. So I go up to her and I'm like, hey, by the way, just so you know, the reason we didn't have half our fucking shit is because I had to do everything. This bitch looks at me and she goes, you should have stepped up and let your partner know he needs to do his job. Girl, I didn't go to fucking school to learn how to be a goddamn teacher to fucking teach kids. I'm in 7th grade. You think I can make my partner do something? I tell that kid, hey, you need to do your work and help me. He's going to look at me and laugh in my face or pull a gun out on me. So, I'm sorry. I should have not said that. That was intense. But it was just a lot, okay? So fuck that. And fuck that school, because I have like 2 more stories I want to share, and then I might probably end the episode. Next week, we can talk about more school stories and childhood stories, because I have a lot of stories. But going into that school, that was one thing that upset me. Another thing that upset me is I didn't know what real PE was, okay? I didn't know about this weightlifting class. At my PE in Georgia, they were like, okay, 60 minutes, you can sit on the bleachers on your phone or you can run around. Just once every month we have to do the fitness gram pacer test, which I was like, okay, period, that's fine. I don't really give a fuck. So really just traumatizing to go from that to, okay, get in groups, which again, triggering, don't fucking say that word to me, and let's weightlift. So me, when I'm the odd one out, because there's an odd amount of kids and they want 4 people in a group. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Okay, so 4 times 4 is 16. And then there's 17 kids in this class. So I'm the odd one out. So I had to fucking join a group of people who did not fuck with me because I am built like this. And let me tell you something. Whenever it was my turn to weightlift, first of all, no, not my thing. I'm upstairs, because there was like an upstairs to the gym that was like a balcony. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you go upstairs, and upstairs there's a massive balcony where they like play the music and stuff. And then in like this, there's like another upstairs where you can go, and then you can like, they had like hula hoops up there. So we'd have sets where you would do like 30, I don't know, not 30, but like 5 weightlifting, and then you'd go 6 jump roping, 5 hula hooping, come back down, run up the stairs, go down the stairs. First of all, there's no fucking way in hell, there's not a dime that you could give me, not a dollar amount you could give me that would make me want to ever do that again, but I had to do it because I was in fucking school. But I will never run up and down fucking stairs again for a workout, okay? Because the shit they had us doing, they were like, okay, everyone get in a line behind each other, and we're gonna run up the stairs, and then when you come back down, you're gonna go back up doing a different set, and then so we'd run up the stairs normally, and then you'd come back down the stairs normally. Then the next turn, you would run up the stairs sideways, turn, come back down. Then the next time, you run up the stairs fucking the other way, turn, come back down, then normally. And then you just keep doing that until he was like, we're done. Okay, so you want me to fucking eat shit and have my fat ass roll down the stairs and knock everybody over? Absolutely not. No. So I don't know. That's like actual like child abuse in my opinion, but that might just be me. Um, like it's crazy. So that was bad. And so every time I had to like do my weightlifting class, because it was like every Wednesday, and then we'd have like normal gym on the other days where we'd play like a stupid fucking game with the ball, I would just jump rope the whole time. And I will never forget, by the way, when I was going to school in Georgia, we did not have to change for gym. Okay. You wore whatever you were wearing to gym. If you wanted to, you could change. That's fine. But they did not make you. Here, they make you. So, and by the way, this is the type of school where there's like no, like, you literally just have to strip, like, in front of people. Okay, so I am in middle school, fat and insecure. So there's no way that's about to happen. So every time there would be like gym, I would literally, first of all, what I wore to school was perfectly fine to wear to fucking gym and do in gym because I was doing it in fucking every other school I went to. Cargo shorts, and when I say cargo shorts, I don't mean the ones that hang down to here. I mean like the ones that hang up to like here, okay? Not like long, but just like here. And a fucking American Eagles t-shirt because I went through the whole American Eagle phase where I had every single American Eagle fucking colored shirt that just had the little bird on it, and that was it. I still have them. It's whatever. So, perfectly dressed for gym. Like, perfectly fine. Okay, if you don't like my cargo shorts, you can go somewhere else, okay? So one day, I'm like 3 months into gym, and I know we have to change, but I'm not, because I'm not fucking doing that bullshit. So the gym teacher comes up to me and he's like, how you get graded in this class is how you dress, and you're not dressing like how you should be dressing. Huh? I dead ass kid you not. This man goes, I'm gonna have to start failing you in PE unless you come in here and change. And I looked at this man and I said, girl. I didn't say girl, but I was like, I just feel insecure like changing in front of other people just because of the way I look, and I just I feel insecure about it. This fuck ass gym teacher goes, well, we can always help the way you look because I like am getting triggered. This man called me fat. He was like, we can change you being fat. We just need to start with you changing clothes. Okay. So, yeah, that sentence that just came out of your mouth really made me want to fucking step in that dressing room and change. So, instantly, I was like, can I go to the bathroom? Yeah. Grab my phone, text my mom, please come get me. My mom comes and gets me. I told her what happened. She went to the principal and she was fucking pissed because you don't fucking tell a seventh grader they're fat, okay? Especially an insecure little boy who literally just moved across the fucking country to a school. Okay. In Georgia, there are so many people in a school. There's like at least 3,000 kids. I went from 3,000 kids to fucking like 500. So that's an issue. So my graduating class in Georgia was like 200 kids. My graduating class here was 20. So there's nowhere to like hide. Because in Georgia, when I was going to school, it was easy to hide because there were so many kids. But here, it's hard to hide when you have fucking 19 other classmates, okay? So I ended up going and leaving that school because I did not like it. And this was like the final straw, okay, for me. This is what fucking set me off rails in December when I literally went up to my mom in December and I was like, I did one semester, don't like it, we need a change. So it's the end of like the semester of like middle school. If all of your grades are above a 90, you can go to the movie theater on Friday and watch a movie with your friends. So again, there's 19 kids in my class, and almost every single one of them are going except for three other kids. Three. I was failing in one fucking class, and I bet you $1,000 what you can guess what that class was. And no, it was not gem. It was fucking history. The same bitch that was like, you have to help your partner want it. You have to help your partner do their work. You have to tell them to do their work. Bitch, shut the fuck up. So I'm failing. So I go to her and I'm like, hey, what can we do to fix this? Because they were very like, okay, like I get you want to go. This is what we can do. If you just work hard and do this, we can get you to go. I was desperate. Okay, I was passing math, which is the rarest fucking thing I can do. Okay, so it was that serious to me. So I go up to the teacher and I'm like, what can we do to get me on my way to get to that damn movie? And she's like, just do this, go home, do this like sheet of paper, come back. If you get at least 50% of them right, your grade will bump up to a 90. I was like, perfect. Perfect. So I go home, do it, I give it back, and she was like, by the way, make sure you return it tomorrow because the following day was the movie and the grades had to be updated in the system so they knew what kids were going. So I returned it the next day, literally got there the second those school doors opened so I could return that shit, okay? I didn't even go to my homeroom class to check in. I went straight to her to give her the paper, then went to my homeroom class. So I give her the piece of paper, and she's like, thank you. I will grade this, and they will be in before the end of today so you can go tomorrow. So the principal comes into the gym and she calls out all the kids that are going to the movies tomorrow. She calls out every single fucking kid. By the way, this was like 6 hours after I gave her the paper, so school was about to be over. Called out every single one of the kids except for me and like 4 other kids. What the hell is going on? I marched, the second I left that PE class, I marched to the fucking history teacher and I said, this is what was going to happen. I don't get to go. And she goes, well, it's because you don't have a 90. You don't have a 90 in my class. I literally thinking about it makes me want to tweak out. I was like, what do you mean I don't have a 90? I was like, I just gave you that paper. She graded the paper. It was a fucking 100. You know why it was 100? Because I cheated. Okay. I used my family members and I Googled that shit and double checked it so I would get every single one right so I could go to this fucking movie. And she was like, I just didn't have time to put it in the system. So you're not going to be able to go. There has to be some accommodations that can be made considering the fact there are fucking 20 kids in my class. Okay, there's got to be some kind of accommodation, damn, where you can go up to the principal and be like, hey, Austin, let Austin go. Because there's like 14 other kids going. You're not going to fucking lose me in the crowd, okay? We're 2 minutes away from the movie theater because I live in this damn small-ass town. Anyway, I didn't get to go, but you know what? It was a stupid fucking movie anyway. I don't even remember what movie it was, but it was stupid. I stayed home. And my mom, that was when I went home and I was like, I don't want to go to this school anymore. So we changed. The only actual positive thing about the school was they had a lot of money because it was a small school and it was really expensive to do anything. And so they had like Apple computers in the library and they had like a bunch. So all the students could use one when we had to like work on a project. The only fucking good thing about that school. And they also did like this universal trip, like a trip where you'd raise money starting in like the 6th grade. And then in like the 8th or 9th grade, you got to go to Universal with your classmates. And it was Universal and Disney. And then I think also SeaWorld and the beach. So literally a fucking child's dream. Okay. I wanted to go so bad. So we moved here and my mom was talking to them about it. I will never fucking forget what that woman told me. She looked me and my mom in the face and she was like, I know Austin's starting late in the 7th grade and the trip is gonna be next year. So if you guys need any money or any help to get him, just let us know. We will support him. My mom looked at this woman and said, we just moved across the country and sold a house. Like, we have money. I was like, girl, you think we're fucking poor? We just moved to like one of the most fucking expensive states ever. We're not poor. We might not be fucking $9 million like you fucking think you are, woman, but we're not poor, okay? We're fine. We're like, this is rich, this is poor, we're like right here, okay? We're good. Okay, anyhow. And that just shit pissed me off so bad. But yeah, I did not like going to school there. a lot of people, if they're listening that I'm like friends with, they're gonna know what school I'm talking about. Um, I really don't talk to a lot of those kids anymore. I follow two of them on Instagram that I was friends with when I went there because one of their moms died from cancer, and I feel like really bad. And she was really nice to me when I went. She was never fucking mean, always sweet to me. And the other one that I follow was also really sweet to me. We just didn't really talk as much. So she was really nice. Oh, one more story. Hold on, let me check the time mark, and then I'll tell the story. Give me 1 second. Okay, one last story, and then we're gonna wrap up the episode just because this episode was really long. I didn't at the beginning. I was like, "Fuck, this episode's gonna be 5 minutes long," but I've almost been recording for 50 minutes. So anyway, to wrap up this episode, I'm gonna tell you guys one more story about when I went to school there. And this was sorry, I'm trying to remember the whole story because it was in 2018, so it was a hot minute ago. Okay, this was Halloween. Let me set the scene. Halloween 2018. Okay, Little Mix had just released Woman Like Me. They were getting ready to release LM5. Ariana just released Sweetener. Like the scene has been set. Let's talk about the fucking story, Austin. Okay, so it's Halloween. I was going with a group of girls. Um, and this was my first Halloween there because there was a second Halloween because we'll talk about this next week. But I ended up going back to that school in ninth grade because my parents were like, everyone's changed, but we'll talk about that next week. It's Halloween 2018. I'm in seventh grade. Okay. I am dressed up as the inflatable dinosaur because it was fucking 2018. Fortnite was popular, and so were inflatable fucking costumes. So I'm dressed up as the inflatable dinosaur. You already know which one I'm talking about. The tan one, you know. All the other kids are in outfits. Okay, so it's really fucking cold outside. It's hot in the outfit. I'm having to fucking climb mountains to get fucking candy. So I'm like, hold on, give me a second. Let me just take my costume off, and I'll just continue getting candy. It's whatever. So I'm taking my outfit off, and by the way, there's a group of us with like 5 moms, so it's not just me. So I'm taking my outfit off, trying to, you know, take it off because it's fucking annoying to walk in. And I take it off, and I'm looking around. Bitch, I'm stranded in this goddamn neighborhood, and there's like no people walking because they really don't do Halloween up in this bitch. So there's like barely any other kids walking. I see like a few kids with their moms and stuff, but like my group gone. Girl, where the fuck y'all go? So I'm looking around trying to find them in this random ass neighborhood I've never fucking been in my life because again, I had just moved here like 3 months ago. Okay, I did not know anything. I will never forget going to a birthday party and being driven home. They're like, "Where do you live?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'll just point you because I don't know anything." And they were like, "You don't know where you live, girl? I moved here a month ago. Please." So I'm trying to like figure out where the hell they went, and like I'm literally stranded. So I call my mom and I'm like, "Hey, so I want to kill myself." Like, hey, like I'm stranded. Like everyone just left me. My mom's freaking out. She's like, "What do you mean they just left you?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like I went to go take my costume off and everyone's gone. And they're like, she's like, "Did they turn?" Like I'm like, "I don't know." And I've been standing here for 10 minutes trying to find them, so I'm sure they're long fucking gone. So my mom comes and gets me and she's pissed. So she yelled at those moms and said they abandoned me. And then their kids were mad at me because my mom yelled at their mom. But you know what? Maybe don't fucking abandon a child who's lived here for fucking 2 months. Because all those other kids knew where to go, but I didn't fucking know where to go because I'm 5 years old. Like, please. Also, I would just like to say I haven't worn my glasses this entire episode because I wanted to give you guys the full experience. So I have not been able to see anything. Like, I am blind. So, yeah. I was stranded on Halloween. I guess I can go ahead and really tell the ninth grade Halloween story just super quick, just because we do have some time left. Um, it was ninth grade. What was this? 2020. Like literally I don't want to say end of COVID, but it was like the end of 2020, like October. So like COVID was still a thing, but people were like, "Oh, COVID, whatever." The stupid shit that was happening. Among Us. This was like peak Among Us. Okay, that's the best way to describe it. So we're sitting at the library, and I'm friends with these like 2 girls who are like in love with each other, but won't admit it because they're lesbians and they don't like that. I don't know, some bullshit like that. And so it's like the 3 of us. Trios never work. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They just don't. And so someone always feels left out. And so we're sitting there trying to figure out what to be for Halloween. We're talking about some Guy Fieri. It's like Guy Fieri, some like Guy Fieri and like a few other characters. I don't know. And so we settle on Guy Fieri. So I get my outfit, and then they're like, okay, let's not do Guy Fieri, let's just all do our own thing, so we are all matching. I was like, okay. So I go to Spirit Halloween, I get another inflatable costume. Why? I don't know. I'm setting myself up for failure. So I was dressed up as I don't know which inflatable it was. It was like an inflatable dude riding like a dinosaur, like a safari dude. And so I spent my money on that, and we drive back to our town because Spirit was fucking an hour away. So we drive back, and I'm getting pumped for Halloween. It's like literally 2 days away. So we go to school the next day. I'm like, hey, is this still happening? Yes. I believe in 2020, let me double check. I believe Halloween fell on a different day. Hold on. My Face ID isn't even recognizing me because I look like this. It's like kind of sending me. Halloween fell on a Saturday. So I went to school on Friday, and we were pumped. We were still doing Halloween. Saturday comes around, and I'm texting. I'm like, hey, like, what time are we meeting up tonight? They're checking my messages, but not replying. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is happening? This is on Snapchat, by the way. And so, like, an hour or two goes by after I send that message, and they're like, hey, like, we're so sorry, but we're just not going to do Halloween tonight. Like, I don't feel good, and she doesn't want to do it now, so we're just not going to do it. Okay. So about an hour or 4 go by, and I check on Snapchat. Why the fuck are they hanging out together without me? And then right when that happened, I was like, nope, done. And I switched to because that school was offering online school, like Zoom classes of like the classroom, because it was like COVID. So when kids got sick, they were having to be sent home. So they're like, if you want to go ahead and just do online school 24/7, you can do that. So I chose to do that. So that's when I was like, okay, online school's for me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so I switched to online school. Yeah, it was really awkward. And then I didn't really talk to them anymore. They were just like in love with each other, and I don't know. Like, I think they like saw me trying to get in the way of that. I don't fucking know, because I didn't like either of them. So I think they just wanted their alone time, but like didn't know how to tell me that because they didn't want to say we're like in love and want to fuck. So they were just like, hey, don't come. Anyhow, so yeah. Those are your stories for today. Next week, we'll talk about some more childhood school stories, because I have so much more, because, guys, my life fucking sucks. I'm an artist in the middle of nowhere, and I haven't sold my soul. Where is that bitch? Is she dead? I don't know. Anywho, let me wrap it up, because, well, this, and also because I have therapy in like 2 more hours. So, anywho, thank you guys for listening to today's episode. We've made it. We're 10 weeks in. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so you are stuck with me for another year or so. But thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for meeting my dog, Daisy. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and I will chat with you guys next week. Bye.